internet. I'm gonna lose my job. I'm gonna bleep that out. I'm gonna bleep over that so y'all don't even know what I said.
All right, next question.
Yeah, next question is not on there.
Yeah.
Because my phone died.
Yeah.
Least favorite character. The black woman in charge of the TV.
I'm about to say her.
I
kind of liked her though.
No.
Fuck sis
I like her though.
Didn't like her.
I didn't like
At
her.
all.
I mean,
I tried. I tried to like her.
the character now.
I feel bad because I don't like her as an actress either.
No.
She was in the Cloverfield in space, right?
Mm-hmm.
That was
So like she was not. You didn't believe her.
Paradox.
unnecessary.
Cloverfield Paradox.
Yeah.
Cloverfield space, man.
Yeah.
Again, I didn't like that movie.
It's her. It's her.
Is she the same one? I think I'm getting two people mixed
From
up.
Dion. It's not her, but she looks like her.
No, I'm thinking. Oh no, that's my other girl. Never mind. I just figured out who that she.
You
Who
can't
she
even
is.
pronounce her name.
What's her name? I can't think of it. She was in. Go ahead. Keep going.
Her.
Yeah.
That her. Click on them.
I had her
Google.
mixed up with
Google.
Raw.
Jamie Foxx. Jamie Foxx was oh gosh.
And what?
Scroll up.
He was an ex-slave, was running away, and then he had
Django.
Django?
Kerry
Django.
Washington.
Oh, Kerry
Kerry
Washington.
Washington.
I get them two mixed
They do
up.
favor.
Yeah, I
They do
see
favor.
it, I see it.
But I like Kerry Washington as an actress.
I do like Kerry
Google,
Washington as
for
an
some reason, she just don't do it for me. And like
Yeah.
everything she did, I'm like, she gets on my nerves. So,
That's cool. I never seen none of these.
in Loki though, in particular, I didn't like how she
I watched that.
she
I haven't
kidnapped
seen that.
Sylvie, right?
Yeah.
Well, she not kidnapped. She takes Sylvie as a variant.
Yeah.
Then she loses Sylvie as a variant.
Yeah.
Chase
They did.
and somehow still becomes the manager of the goddamn TVA.
Yeah.
Because they not real. Who else was gonna do it?
Hey, man.
And then for her to act like she don't know what's going on. I feel like she
And
knows
then
what's going on.
She hell yeah, she knows what's
did.
going
Because
on.
remember, she got caught in the video.
Mhm. So,
I just can't stand her.
And the little thing he keeps is following her around and she's giving.
I didn't like her for the
directions
fact,
to
like,
them.
as you said, like, she was in management and she just did some entry-level shit. And it's
Entry
like,
level bullshit.
like, she left her, what is it, the phone thing out in the
Yes,
open. There was,
yes.
like, no
For
password
Sylvia
or
to
nothing.
take, yeah.
I'm like,
now, if it follows the comics, in the comics, she's her and Kang,
Yeah.
they're a couple. They're in love or whatever.
Well, that's
So,
what the YouTubes are saying, that like she got to where she's at because of Kang, and she's gonna basically they're gonna reveal Kang as the time
the next villain for the movies.
the
and
time
whatever.
niggas.
Yeah.
The three is gonna be actually just him.
Yeah. The Time Lords.
Time Lords, and that would make sense that
Time
she's
Lords.
with him, and if that's the storyline.
Yeah.
But for right now, it's gonna be a no for Sistren.
Yeah.
Any other least favorite characters?
Miss Time, man. Not a
You
fan
like
of her.
Miss Time?
Nah, man. Cause I had suspicions about her that didn't come true, and then I don't get enough of her with the
hey,
show.
y'all.
Yeah. What were your suspicions?
No, like I just thought like maybe she was just like a front, like she was gonna be somebody else. Like maybe she was Kang or whatever the case may be.
I think that might be.
But
I said
right
it's
now
still
she's
It's
just
not. It's not. You know, we still got a whole
I'm
nother
about to say,
episode.
next episode, it might be like, man.
But you know, she's not, for her to be this interesting character. You just don't get a lot from her.
Yeah, that's true.
all.
That's true. That's it with the least favorite. Okay, so is my phone back on? Yes, it is. Praise water.
Long ass password.
That's
Can't you put it-
a long ass first, and then you get
First
it
of
wrong.
all,
I still got the finger. Ooh.
it's my face, but it died, so you got to redo the thing.
And you don't remember.
Why can't I get? It's his birthday.
You're not putting in my birthday.
08.
I'm watching you. I'm watching you. Jesus. Somebody call the time cop. Call the time cop. They said.
It's his birthday.
I know your birthday.
Apparently not. Apparently my birthday's next month. Everybody, happy birthday to me. So yeah.
Wait, let me get back to the. Okay, so we did favorite, least favorite.
Yeah.
We basically talked about the actors as we were going.
Yeah.
Okay, so the next set of questions is really I'm gonna talk about Loki more, to be honest. I'm gonna talk about Loki more, and then we can get to there.
Okay.
What has been your most favorite episode or scene from the show?
The
For
last one.
Loki?
Well, for all of it, for Loki, WandaVision, or
Favorite
Falcon.
episode for Loki was the last one, episode 5. Mostly because of all the Easter eggs.
Yeah.
I love the Easter
I kept saying to
eggs.
Chris, I gotta rewatch it. Because we watched like a YouTube video and I was like, I missed all that shit.
Like the Easter
They got
eggs.
frog through in there. I didn't even see it.
Thanos helicopter. The Avengers Tower.
Yeah, I did see that.
The Kree ship was crash landed on there.
The Kree ship. You got
one of the shield ships that's in there.
Yeah, the one that went.
But it has a Hydra logo on it.
Yeah, so that was if Hydra actually won.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You told me about the whole Spider-Man train.
Yeah, there's a bunch of stuff on there.
Yeah, it's a lot of stuff.
Your favorite? Oh,
For Loki, I probably would. I liked it when he was getting tortured by his ex-girlfriend. That made me laugh.
She got punching him.
Yeah.
they used to be together.
No. In mythology, Loki cuts her hair.
Oh, yeah, I saw it.
So that's what that scene is from. He cuts her hair, and then she retaliates with the punches.
Yeah, I was asking whether it used to be like together. He's your ex-girlfriend. I was like, I don't remember that.
Well, that's what I felt like.
Yeah.
Like when I watched it, I'm looking like, that's his ex-girlfriend.
They had that
They had
energy.
some type of relationship.
In my mind, that's what she.
For WandaVision, I told you my favorite scene was the Halloween.
Mm-hmm.
And then for Falcon and the Winter Soldier, I would like pretty much every time Bucky did his little snappy comics to Sam, because I'm like,
He was really like getting on Sam's ass.
Oh, yeah,
he like every chance he got, he was like, yeah, if you was the Captain America,
he held him in high regard, man. Look, get your shit together.
Pimpin'?
Yeah.
That's the nickname I call her.
But Loki, when he was in Pompeii.
Yeah, that was
And
good.
the volcano going off and erupting.
Run, my little horn friend.
Yeah, like that was
proving my point.
And Mobius, I liked how much Loki taught Mobius as they went.
Yeah.
Like, Mobius has been doing this for how many millennia, doesn't really
8?
know. Like, you know, but Loki been there for a week and it's like, hey,
let me show
let me show you how we can mess with time, and you know how much I love time.
When you messing up the salad.
That was my favorite one, Loki, so far, and I think this last one's gonna be like really good.
I can't wait.
Yeah. For WandaVision, I don't know if I had a good an episode that was like, oh, this is maybe the one when they were doing tea.
When in the radio, they was talking through the radio. That shit was wild. Yeah,
like that's, you know, that was.
Wasn't that like the first or second episode?
That might be
The
like
second
that was very
episode, I
early
think.
on. It was very on, but the early on, that's the one that like sticks out to me.
Yeah.
And then also when Vision was doing was supposed to be the magician or something.
The
he was drunk. Got the gum got into his sparks.
Yeah,
That was cool.
For Winter Soldier, I don't know. I think it was when I don't know. I'm always gonna go back to the Baltimore episode.
Yeah, anytime
I'm
we
always
visit
gonna go back
Baltimore,
to
you know that's where we from.
That's that and I think that like talking about Isaiah talking about with Henrietta Lacks and all and the history that happened here.
Baltimore,
you know what I mean. And
having that research hospital here. So many things kind of just happen to us as a people.
And the thing is that if you're from Baltimore, you're trying to figure out why people walk in the middle of the street the way they do. Because of the fact that there was a hospital literally stealing
kidnapping
people,
babies.
kidnapping children as they walk past the abandoned buildings and stuff down on that side of town. So people in Baltimore tend to walk in the street
It's
and
a
not
learned
right
behavior.
next because it's a learned behavior generationally.
Yeah.
Not a political show, but those things.
Yeah, man. It's instilled in us.
So to me, that's you know,
Learn your history.
Learn history.
Mr. Geek.
Favorite scene from WandaVision is probably the episode, I think it's like episode 3 or 4, when you see from outside in. So you see the girl, she sets the TV up and she's watching WandaVision, eating popcorn, and then you see them trying to talk to Wanda. So watching that, it was cool because we're so used to being in there with them. Now you see them outside, you're like, yo, this is crazy. Being on the outside, this is fucking nuts.
Yeah.
So that's
good.
So that's
I remember that like, oh shit.
Yeah.
She just became so powerful to me.
Yes. So, but again, like they say in the movie, why was she up there?
She's an undervalued hero. Like they do what they. Wanda is a bad bitch.
She is. But
and
you know, that's what made me mad when we watched it in the movies. Because I'm looking like, she's this powerful.
Yeah.
But she getting carried left and right. And that's what kind of bugged me with the whole thing. Is like,
I love
you, Vision. I do love you, Vision. But I'm like, it took your sex doll.
Like, he didn't have to snap anything. None of that could have happened.
It took the death of your sex doll for you to be like, it didn't even, like, even with your own twin. When your own twin died, you wasn't even like that.
That's true. That's true. And she had the power.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, but she's on Mega Level Beat. So
sex,
that
though.
makes sense.
Yeah.
So
I love you, Vision.
yeah,
I love you.
know. I love it.
So
I love it.
disrespectful.
I love it. What was it? Sam and Bucky. Favorite episode was probably when the big reveal of him being evil. So when the guy's running, he's like, I didn't do nothing. And he takes the shield. And
I don't care.
He openly said, I didn't do it.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck.
As you,
Back,
yeah.
back, back.
There's cameras
I
and
was like,
children around.
Blood
Yes. Like I said, he's on.
Oh, he's evil.
Yes, he's on Instagram on some site right now. They're just like, yo, look at him. He just So that was great.
Did you feel vindicated on that scene?
Hell yeah.
Can I tell you the whole season? I'm like, come on, baby. He's like, no.
She does
Fuck
this
him.
every time.
And then that scene, he probably was like, yep, I
Yeah.
told you.
Yeah.
Evil.
Yes.
I don't like him.
Every time I heard the shield hit bone, it was great.
Listen to me, woman.
Yes, I'm trying to tell you.
I told Jerome he was a bad guy.
Yeah.
I don't like,
You think he was a bad guy?
No, at
No,
first,
not
like, you
that,
give him
but
a
it's like,
chance.
it's
Yeah.
like, you gotta give him a chance, so it's kinda
I'm
like-
like, no.
Okay.
He's the dude.
Yeah.
It's one thing to
He's
give him
the
a
bad
chance.
guy.
He
Yeah.
kept showing who he was
He's
throughout
gonna
the
be-
show.
Yeah.
That's why I was like, I can't mess with him. Like, even when he smiled, it's like it was something behind that smile. Like,
Yeah.
I don't
something
trust it.
shady about
There's
you.
something going on with
He
him.
had that he had that shit eating grit, man. It was great.
And every time I say that is the fact. In all these shows, it's usually that got the black guy and Loki. But they think something going on with
You
him.
didn't trust him?
I did not.
I was like, oh, look, I was excited to have a black Loki.
I said, at first, like, oh, look, it's the Lokis.
Uh-huh.
And as you spend time with him in that little
Bunker.
party,
He was
wherever they
showing
went,
who he
I'm
was.
like, something-
As soon as he
something
said
going on.
Something up with him.
as soon as he said he had all the Infinity Stones, I didn't believe him.
Maybe you just lying.
Yeah.
Oh, you just be saying
Damn,
shit.
bro. Like damn, bro.
Niggas always gotta say some shit.
He was like, tell a real story.
Yeah.
Like,
Like damn, homie. So then, favorite one of Loki is probably the very first episode. Because you get to see the TVA, and you know, like the guy was like, "Are you a robot?" And Loki was like, "Wait, am I a robot?" You know what I'm saying?
Am I gonna go if I'm not a robot?
Exactly. So
How would I know?
then you had the other guy that was in the TVA with him, and he was like, "I don't gotta listen to you." And then the guy pruned
Yo,
up.
he deserved every bit of that.
That
yo.
first perm was like,
I don't got
oh.
a ticket. I don't got a ticket.
Wow.
He didn't give me a ticket.
Yes.
I don't even care.
Loki was like, "I got my ticket."
The funny part was that he gave him the ticket, like, hey, keep your ticket. And then immediately he was like, that's why you keep your ticket. Keep
I
this
don't care
ticket.
about this
Yeah.
daggone ticket.
Yeah,
Okay, my favorite scenes. I'm gonna go WandaVision first.
Okay.
My favorite scene in WandaVision is when Monica was telling Wanda that she was figuring out that some shit was going on, and Wanda's reaction was to send her through the entire town out of the bubble.
Yeah.
And like it was so fast, and it like followed Monica like going through. And she come out, she landed, she's like, "Well,
I guess I'm out here.
let me tell her you guys is fucking going down in there."
Yeah.
She has control. She's fucking crazy.
Yeah.
I like that scene. I like any scene with like Wanda and Monica for some reason. I like
Yeah.
the way they like played on each other. Monica's so smart, and she was trying her best to like play balanced. Like, hey,
Yeah.
I'm not a sword agent. We're friends.
Yeah.
Oh, you know I'm not. You know I'm not from here. You know I kind of have my own
Yeah.
ability to talk and like this. That was a dope scene. Favorite scene from Falcon and Winter Soldier would be when so during that big fight scene when we start to see the other people that have the super serum,
Yeah.
and Sam and Buck is like fighting the dudes, like you know, like they
Yeah.
fighting, they holding their own the best they could.
Yeah.
And then the agent and the black dude show up like they're gonna be helpful, but they
And
were
they
not.
Not
Yes.
at all. No.
At
No.
all.
This made shit worse.
Yeah.
I found that so funny because they showed up, they were like, "We're here to save you guys.
We got your back.
Yeah.
We're superheroes."
Exactly.
And then like got
Yeah.
Yeah,
and
nah.
caught that work like everybody else
Yeah.
did
Right.
because you're fighting super
Come
soldiers.
help us. Where you at?
That scene ended when the Dora Milaje was there. Like that
Yeah.
was that too. For Loki though, so I'm surprised no one brought it up. So when they were on the planet that's in Guardians of the Galaxy,
Yeah.
and it was like about to, the moon was crashing into the planet,
Yeah.
that's what I was thinking.
and Loki hit the joint, and the joink, and like the building came down, came
he
up,
pushed it
and
back.
I was like,
He pushed it
"Wow,
back,
he's
yeah.
so strong!" Because you know I love Loki.
Yeah, because everybody wanted to
My baby's so
serious
no,
about
he's so
that.
powerful. You doing it, boo?
You are horrible.
Whole Baltimore
Yeah.
thought. I was so excited. I was like, I just loved that whole scene when they were running through the town or whatever, and when they got there, like the fact that they go to these like cataclysmic events, and like each time it just looks like the Lucasfilms, man.
Yeah, man.
But you gotta think about it. The way that
Disney,
scene,
man.
but look, the way that scene was shot.
Giving them money to do it.
But the way the scene was shot, it was continuous. That's what
Yes,
made
it was
so great.
one shot. They ran, then they ran the thing, and the thing,
Yeah.
and the thing, and then
But-
she was like, motherfucker,
Yeah.
and he was like, thing.
You know what I'm saying? Like they kept running behind things, and it was like you would know, like, okay, now they're switching cameras to another
Yeah,
scene. So that was
yeah,
kind of cool,
yeah.
but it felt continuous.
It was great. It was a great scene, and the cataclysmic events are all filmed great. Like
Yeah.
Disney is
Yeah,
giving
they
these
are.
niggas
Like you
money
said, Pompeii.
to do the
Yeah.
Pompeii scene, the scene where they were at the grocery store,
Yeah.
and like shit is hitting the fan, and you're
Right.
like, I was like, why is this grocery store on the cliff?
Yeah.
But you can see the water, and you
It's
can
like
see
right
like
down
the
the
shit is
coast,
coming,
yeah.
and it's like, oh shit's hitting the fan. Like you can see
Real.
it before they
It's
even
real.
get into the
Real.
grocery store.
Yeah.
Yes.
So like those scenes, the Nexus events,
yeah.
no, I'm sorry, the
Cataclysm.
cataclysmic events are like filmed so great.
Yeah.
And then Loki in that scene on the planet was like,
Yeah.
this shit, this show right here,
We're gonna make it to the ship.
they're doing a thing right here. Did you go already? No.
I don't know.
No, we didn't.
You did.
didn't.
No, I think you only said one. You didn't
I
say
did.
The other show. You
WandaVision
just
or-
said Loki.
Yeah.
WandaVision and Falcon and
Let's see. WandaVision, probably the I don't know. It's towards the end.
Mhm.
Again with Dorsey and Vision and stuff,
Yeah.
trying to get back into the town.
Yeah.
Cause like when
Wanda was an asshole for that.
when he wakes
You
her
was petty
up,
Wanda.
cause she was part of the circus people.
yeah, she was.
Everything
When
took
she
time.
expanded,
When she expanded, and then
when
you
she
went to the
expanded, first of all,
circus.
she was disrespectful.
Yeah.
She took all the daggone shit. Like y'all think I'm gonna be out there fucking watching me, bitch.
People. So when Vision woke her up and they were trying to help each other get back to, I like that. I think that's maybe like the next to last episode.
It was. I think it
that
was like
was good.
yeah.
Yeah, that
It was
was
the
good.
last episode
And-
of next to last one.
In the
that was
Falcon
good.
show, I like the yes, I call it the Falcon show.
Yeah. We're rebranding it.
Rebranding, black
The,
everything.
Yeah.
it might have been the second or third episode when they was in the police station.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the
She made them sit next to each
yeah,
other.
and
talk.
she trying to get
That
and
was
they,
really
and they just
crazy.
kind of had that
And dudes start
playful
look at each other.
banter.
I'm sure the
that I hate
outtake for that
you.
scene is
They
like
needed,
funny as hell.
no, they needed a sibling shirt where you put your brothers in the shirt.
Yeah,
That's what they
love
needed.
each other.
Yeah.
Get along.
And with Loki, the part I kind of somewhat like when they was trying to figure out what Nexus they created when they was on the planet when it was being destroyed.
Mm-hmm.
You kind of thinking, okay, it's two Lokis, one's a guy, one's a girl.
It's gonna be love, man.
And people always
That's what I
wonder,
said, I figured
Loki
it was
had
some
2
time
kids.
passed.
But wait, how did Loki have kids?
Yeah.
with himself.
So this kind of explains a little
man.
bit. Loki actually did have kids with himself.
Yeah, man. You know they say, man, you go back and have sex with your grandma, it
And,
gets crazy.
and then it just also explains why his kid is a world serpent and a giant wolf. But that's a whole nother story.
Yeah.
But that's what happens when you have sex with yourself.
Yeah.
Like
you create their animals.
you don't get naturally looking Asgardian children.
Yeah, man.
Oh yeah, plus he's a frost giant, so that takes into account too.
We've talked about the shows in themselves, right? But we didn't really get into like the universe building of it all, and how the show's existence place in the MCU. Do you have any predictions on how the end of these limited series, which I'm annoyed at the limited series personally, but the end of these limited series with these characters, how would they exist in the overarching universe? Do you think they? Because we know that Loki's not going to exist in the overarching universe, right? Because
Right, he died.
he's not in the universe.
In
anymore.
this, when we go back to the old, when we go back
to the original
to
timeline.
what's going on.
Well, again, time travel. He
I'm
can
about to
be
say they
placed-
always find a way.
He can
so
be
I don't
placed
even think-
anywhere.
First of all, there's a whole desk full of Infinity Stones.
Yeah.
That's true.
There's a whole desk full
That
of
is
them.
whole
a
desk full of
whole
Infinity
desk
Stones.
of
So he can be
this right
placed
here
anywhere.
allows infinite possibility when it comes to the story of, and that's on purpose.
They opened up the world. They just built this
and
amazing
the whole
universe
introduction with Kang and
before
everything,
the
because Kang's
shows.
supposed to be the next villain in the movies. So all that's going to lead into that.
That's another thing. They could always bring up one of the time traveling villains. They could bring the Loki back. So it might not be the end, y'all.
Well, like, I'm looking forward to seeing what they're going to do with Vision.
The White Vision.
He
The
just
Vision
flew
flew off.
Like, right. Those things
so
are
is another bringing him back.
So do you think they're gonna put him in another movie, the next set of movies, or you think they're gonna give him a TV show?
Vision,
the White Vision situation, or whatever that storyline might be.
I don't know. We'll see. It's
I
gonna be
hope
fun.
to see him in
I mean,
another
if they
movie.
do another Avengers, I feel like they will bring him back.
Yeah, they don't know Avengers.
Yeah, I think they're gonna
I
bring
would
him
like to
back.
see him in another movie.
Wanda definitely is gonna be back.
She's supposed
I
to
just
be
want to
in
know
Doctor
if she's
Strange.
gonna still be
I want to see
unstable.
Vision and Doctor Strange.
Or is she gonna be the
Wanda's supposed to be in the
I
Doctor
thought Wanda
Strange.
Doctor Strange. Yeah, it was a Wanda supposed to be in Doctor Strange. Yeah.
Because it was a rumor. Doctor Strange was supposed to have cameoed in
WandaVision. But that was a rumor. We gotta
we don't know if
stay
that
off the
was
internet
true.
because
But we do know that she's supposed to be in Doctor Strange too, though.
You fanned it up, and then they watched like
it was heartbreaking. We was all like, "Where's Doctor Strange? I hate this show now."
But then, like I said, they didn't want to bring Doctor Strange into the show too.
They didn't want to give him
to
too
overshadow
what Wanda had
going on. So
I could see a show with him though, with a lot of his things.
They were talking about it.
I'm personally not a fan of the shows. I like the actual shows.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong.
I'm
I'm not a fan of the idea of these shows existing. I get that it's because one, Disney has this big ass platform. So like, hey, let's use the platform. I prefer the movies.
Because they want to give Hawkeye a show. Hawkeye's supposed to have a show now.
He shouldn't have a show.
Well,
I prefer the movies to the shows. I prefer to have the movies a part of this like timeline.
I saw a meme today.
The shows are like
they were teasing Hawkeye about not having a movie.
I like
Black Widow was like,
for the
haha, I
fact
got
that
a movie. Like,
they did something that they wouldn't do in the movies. They showed what happened after Vision, and like you said, it's a limited series. It's not like it's a series.
I don't
So
like
I
this
like
limited
it because
series.
it answered that question.
I feel like if we were gonna have a TV show, let's have a fucking TV show with multiple seasons.
No, I like the fact that it just answered the question that the fans had, and then ended it. That's
so
it.
the show's purpose is really just to answer side stories.
The questions that you have for movies, like what happened to Wanda after Vision died.
These shows are just to give you enough
to keep you invested.
To keep you invested
into the next movie.
Into the next movie. That's all they are.
That too.
That's all they are.
It fills in the, what do they call it? It fills in the holes.
Yeah.
Fills in the gaps.
I feel like they could do a season 2 of the Falcon show.
They're not doing any.
But they're not. But I'm saying the Falcon show could go into a season 2. In
my opinion, all shows can go to next season.
Right.
I think that could be why I don't like limited series in general. Yeah. So like this being a limited series when you get kind of spoiled of having this much access to the story, these characters, where with the movies you don't. Yeah. You have what we give you. Vision is a part of this thing. Blah, blah, blah. He's created from fucking Tony, and then he made a thing, then he made a thing, and then you remember fucking Jarvis. Yeah, that's the same nigga. Like that's you get that. You get what they give you in the movies. With the shows, they give you so much more. You have so much more access, and to have a limited series about shows characters that we're gonna come back to. They're not gone forever.
Right.
I don't like it. I'd rather just have this. I'd rather them do this. If they're gonna introduce new characters, because mind you, we have this whole universe of characters that haven't even been touched yet. Yeah. Let the shows be about people who's not like how Netflix had with everybody that was on the Netflix. I keep Jesse Jones and Jessica Jones and Luke Cage and
Iron Fist
and Daredevil. Yeah, I prefer that.
Yeah. I think it's good for the culture, though.
But they can just do that rather than having them. My issue is that they're characters that are also a part of the MCU. Do it with these niggas that's not in the MCU, you know, and that's how you bring them together. Because in, I want to say Lucas.
Marvel.
No, Luke Cage. In Luke Cage, they reference things that happens in the MCU. Yes. But they don't. It's not like they're a part of the day-to-day life moments. I prefer that rather than the shows that are on Disney being a part of the MCU. And like, let's say MCU builds on itself, right? Yeah. It's a universe. Let's say you didn't watch the show, you don't have access to Disney Plus.
Hold on, I got you covered. Whenever you're ready.
Go ahead.
So Marvel does this great thing in which they advertise to the children first. Mm-hmm. So like I think it's like Disney X, whatever the shows are. All these Avengers, all these Avengers shows. Spider-Man shows, they show you all these characters that's already have movies. Then, in the case of Spider-Man, they throw Deadpool in it. This is before Deadpool even had a movie. These kids love Deadpool. He's entertaining to them. Next thing you know, Deadpool has a movie. Now I gotta go spend $30 to take my kid to go see damn Deadpool.
And it was not appropriate.
But then it's not a movie for kids.
Exactly.
Or I gotta get him a
Deadpool.
The universe
figure.
is so big. They even including the cartoons in the MCU universe.
Because they always mention how the Hawk destroyed Harlem.
Yeah.
And so many of the shows and stuff.
Because right before Guardians of the Galaxy came out, they had a cartoon.
Yeah, it was
and
good.
It was like, okay, kids, look. Take this show. Let us know what you think about it. Because too late. We're already making a movie about it.
If you like it,
yes.
but they're gonna make it anyway.
Exactly.
Get the toys.
We're gonna make it like it.
So that's what I think.
Wait, here's the video game preview for it.
And that's what I was gonna get to.
That's what I think all these shows are. They are just like, okay, look, we're going to introduce these characters that you're already familiar with: Wanda and Vision, Sam and Buck, Loki. Now, everybody around them, we're going to slowly bring into the world as well. So
this is a way to
It's for
introduce
the
other
culture.
characters.
Yes.
It's definitely for the like you said, appealing to
It's fan service.
our generation
Yes.
of geekdom,
Yes.
and then to the next generation of geekdom,
Yes.
and then continuing to.
Personal opinion, we don't need a Hawkeye show though.
No?
I don't think
We
need a
don't.
Hawkeye.
Same way.
That's just my
But
personal
to be
opinion.
honest,
I'm not
I
a
think
Hawkeye
that
fan.
everybody that was a part of that first set of Avengers
Yeah.
is so much disrespect to Hawkeye and Black Widow.
Yes.
Like it's so much disrespect. That
It is. I
and-
agree.
It is.
They
It
should
is.
have
And
the show a while
it's
ago.
past.
Long time
It's
ago.
over.
It's over.
It's too late. It's too late for the fucking movie. I'm not watching it. I mean, I watch it for free.
Watch it
If we
because
find
that's
somebody-
what we gonna talk
if we
about.
find it on the Fire Stick, I watch it. But I'm not paying to watch the fucking movie.
Yeah.
It should have been out years ago with the rest of the
Yeah,
movies.
sure.
I'm not doing all that.
Sure should've.
And Hawkeye should have had a show. No, he should have got a movie to hear me
He
tell.
should've.
Even if you don't like him or not. If
They
every
could
other
have just did a Black Widow Hawkeye
He got
show.
a movie. He got a movie.
yeah, like
He
how they
got
did
a whole movie.
Yeah.
He did Infinity Wars and Endgame. It was all him.
Or
Yeah.
use
It
ABC.
was all him.
Real character
What was
building.
that movie that came? The show on ABC that came
The
out. about
Inhumans.
Not Inhumans.
No.
With the agent. Oh my God!
Oh,
Agent of Shield. Agent of
Agent
Shield.
of Shield.
Agent of Shield.
You know what I mean? To me, if they
And that was a real show that had multiple seasons.
Yeah.
And you know what?
and it
I
linked
think
to the universe.
Yes.
I think that's my issue. I think you've pinpointed my issue with the limited series on Disney Plus. That they gave so much to the Agents of Shield, where they had full arcs and and multiple seasons, and they added people we didn't know, people that we did know, and then the black guy was a guy. Like it's all these things in the limited series are so just like. First of all, 6 goddamn episodes, 6, 7. Like it's not like it's nothing meaty
like the
to
weekly-
it.
the
And
weekly
it is meaty stuff to it, like the story, like with the white Vision and now Sam being Captain America. It is meat to it, but it doesn't have its own agency as a TV show.
Look at it like this.
Where Agents of Shield did.
Look at it like this. They're extended post-credit scenes.
They
That
are,
too.
but
That's
that
what
they are.
Very
That's what they
much.
are.
They are.
Because we just want
I
that.
get that.
And
Yes.
What's next?
Yes.
What's
We
next?
do.
We
We're always
just-
ready for the
yes.
next thing. It just annoys me. I'm just gonna die on that hill that these
Think
damn
about
shows
it.
annoy
If
me.
you think about it,
I
the last
like
4
it.
months we got WandaVision, we got Sam and Bucky, we got Loki. The next month we got What If. So you know what I'm saying? Like everything's
They're giving us something I wanted. I just want them
Yeah.
to be movies.
yeah. I got
And the What If comics is amazing, so I'm looking forward to What If.
It's a lot of daytime and
So.
downtime in the series though too. Because to me, a couple of the Wanda episodes was
Just
unnecessary.
fillers.
It was just
Yeah.
fillers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't.
Well, the first 3, most people, you said if you made it through the first 3 to 4 episodes of WandaVision, you hooked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you didn't make it through those first 3 episodes, you're not even gonna like the rest of it because they reference like the show was just like the movies. You have to have watched all of it to get it.
But that's why I like Loki. That you don't need all that.
No.
Yeah,
You know
that's
what I
true.
mean? Like you do.
Loki, you was in the Loki for the first episode.
From
though.
the first
Yeah.
episode.
From the
And
very first episode
and
you was in.
Falcon too. You know, for me, it didn't.
Yeah.
I didn't need as much. With WandaVision, definitely it set the
It
tone.
dragged out.
It made you feel like it
Loki
was
showed
baggy.
you this
But the
taking
other ones
place
didn't
right
necessarily have to.
at the end of the first.
I mean,
Avengers
it
movie.
immediately like
So it was
bam,
just like,
you jumped
boom,
right into
Loki
it.
snatched out at that
Mhm.
point, and it just went from there.
It literally was like, hey, we're going to take it from
It was
when
so
he grabbed
dope.
the
And I feel
Tesseract.
like Falcon did too.
Yeah,
Like
they-
you
yeah.
came in at where
100. They on a
you know
mission.
where he
Great.
he was on a mission and
Yeah.
all that stuff was happening. But it also you find out what happened with the shield. You find out where in that first episode, first 2 episodes really did jump off where the movie left off with this particular character.
Yeah.
WandaVision definitely didn't start where the movie left off. You
No,
didn't
you
get
had
where the
to
movie
figure
left
it
off till
out.
several episodes
Right,
later.
and that's the point. It's like, okay, where did this come from?
That's what I wonder about Hawkeye. To me, like I hate going back to Hawkeye, but it's supposed to be more so about him and like the daughter. Again, with the
wanna
daughter
see
going
what
into the
happened in
next, like what
Budapest.
Chris said, the next
Yeah.
New Avengers or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
So that's
Uh-huh.
supposed to be the daughter, but I just even before the
They
movies,
missed it. They missed
even
the case.
even in the
What happened in
comic books
Budapest?
when I was younger, I did
That's
not
What
like
I want to see.
Hawkeye.
I want. What happened in Budapest?
What happened in Budapest?
They not
Nobody
gonna
knows.
Don't show me
They're
nothing
not-
else.
We're never
Just tell
gonna
me a
know.
story.
We're never gonna know. So yeah, I'm just make sure it's very clear. I actually love the shows. Like
At
I'm
this
obsessed
point, I
with
think
them.
they probably
I'm
stopped
annoyed
in
at their
Budapest. That's what it was,
existence in a sense. If that makes sense.
It seems like most people
I don't want them to exist. I want them to be movies or full ass shows like Agents of Shield.
Just a couple of seasons out of it.
My next one here is spin-offs. Do y'all think it should be any other spin-offs from the MCU, like other TV shows from the MCU?
If they do a spin-off, I want to see a new character. Not like a new character, but someone from
Like how they were doing with Netflix.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And
Yeah.
actually, I'm
Yeah.
waiting for y'all to do the Dark Hulk, the evil version of Hulk. I'm excited for that. If y'all do it.
Red Hulk.
And please don't make him an anti-villain or anti-hero.
Hero.
'cause
Make him
that's
just a villain.
Thank you.
Let's get some carnage.
I'm tired of y'all doing that
Yeah.
with the Venom.
Everything's gray now.
Yeah.
I mean, but life
Shit
is
bugs
good.
the hell
But y'all know
out
how I
of
am.
me. But some
I'm a
characters are
hippie at
literally
heart.
just villains. That's the
Sometimes
thing, though.
people are
Some
just
characters
evil.
is thank you.
Yeah, man. some
Like,
niggas
no
just-
offense.
Sis
Joker
killed the dog.
was literally just a
Sis
villain.
killed a puppy.
Yes.
She's just evil.
He's just evil.
Like,
Yes.
just evil.
Yes. No,
I
man, like I
don't
said, I'm
know.
looking forward to like they got Moon Knight. I'm looking forward to that. What's
Yeah,
the
that's
name?
a
Blade.
that's a
I'm looking forward
person
to
that
Blade.
a lot of people
So,
don't
you
know
know,
about.
all that stuff, and all the other characters they got coming out. So I'm looking forward to all of it. I'm put it this way, man. They've taken my money for over 20, 30 years
It's
already.
been so long.
Yeah.
Taking my
I would,
money.
if they're gonna do another show instead of a movie, I would like to see because they talking about the next movie would be Ironheart.
Mm-hmm.
I would say introduce her through a show,
Yeah, she's supposed to be getting a show. I heard.
like introduce her through a show, and just go from there.
Mm-hmm. I personally wouldn't mind them doing an X-Men live action show on Disney to bring in this Fox properties.
Yeah,
Don't let Fox do it.
Don't let Fox do it. Let Marvel and Disney do what they've been doing
With
best,
everyone, right.
which Fox have not been able to
They
do.
tore up the X-Men so many days.
Fox-
How many reboots?
Wait, didn't the Fox do the cartoon though?
I'm not. Well, animated is different. Animated.
So
only
that's
got
why I
their
say
own
I don't.
name.
That's why I
Yeah.
never understood the animation. Y'all could get on point,
Yeah.
but then when it comes to live action,
Well, that's
y'all
DC.
just drop it.
But Fox is
So-
always just doing its best.
So with the animation, Fox allowed Marvel to have full control of it. That's all it was.
The TV, the movies, no, they got these big directors and writers that weren't doing it from any of the source material.
Right.
That
that
weren't,
part.
you know, like
I think that's the
yeah.
part about X-Men is definitely gets under my skin.
It's the source material.
Because you can't start off with
Like,
greatness.
you got a whole bunch
And
of
then you just have a whole bunch of broken up little.
Yeah.
Okay, if we're gonna reboot it and do it right,
Yeah.
and you know,
And never do the Phoenix. Never do the
and
Phoenix side.
yeah,
Has
But
it
I'm-
worked in any of the
No,
the
no, and I think really that's because you're not bringing in the people who are
Creators.
the creatives that you know.
What's crazy? It's so easy.
And she's a beast.
Yeah.
I would love to see her, you know, do
But
her
that's
thing.
the same thing about Storm,
That's it,
Jean
yes.
Grey
Yes.
by herself.
If we
All
just-
this- if we can
even
get all
We
this
can
Cyclops,
do
together,
a
and I'm not
whole
even a fan of
show
Cyclops.
about X-Men, and I
Yeah.
apologize for bringing them up.
But okay, we talk about the Marvel who we got. Okay,
Not so much what we got, but like what type of series or series of movies you think who should
I
get
would
what?
want to see Groot and my
Yes,
man,
Rocket.
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 Yeah.
I would
That'd
like
be
to
a
see
decent
something.
I would
like
like to see that.
Yeah,
That'd be a nice
they,
show.
That'd be cute.
The cartoon was very cute, and it was
Yeah.
very heavy Groot and Rocket on the cartoon. It was very
They
cute.
got their own spin-off cartoon.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
very cute. A new
Yeah.
one or like from back then? I don't even remember.
No, like right after the show, they had their own spin-off.
Maybe
It
that's
was-
what I'm thinking about. Then
No, it was the Guardians of the Galaxy, and then they had like a spin-off. It was called Rocket and Groot.
I think I might saw
And
that.
I do remember that. I
And
didn't
it was
see
just
but I
them.
remember.
and
It
they
was
were-
very cute.
Yeah, they were like shorts.
Yeah.
It was good.
Oh,
Wow, if that's the case, I wouldn't mind seeing a little show with Drax.
Yeah.
drags.
I think he
talking about.
It'll be a whole bunch of things happening. You can't see him.
Yeah.
It would just be like
You
just
can hear
for
his
the fact
voice.
that he had that one scene where he was just eating a bag of chips, like I'm invisible. I'm like, I would not.
Yes.
Would
I
not mind.
want Drax to fight John Cena.
We don't want to see none of it. There's shit being destroyed around, but you don't know what's happening.
It'll be great. I'm telling you, the tickets would sell out.
That'd be
Oh,
so
man.
funny. I do.
Tickets would sell out.
That would be funny.
That would be funny. Ron? Spin-off? Any type of spin-offs or movies or extra shows? Did you already say one?
I think he did.
No, I
He said he
Ironheart.
doesn't want Heart. Ironheart.
I
You
would
did.
like to see
You
an
did.
Ironheart show.
Babe,
Somebody that nobody really knows.
did you already say one too?
Well, I think they did didn't they do an animation?
Well, we can't really count animation because animation usually
Yeah,
isn't
true.
canon to
We
like the
said we're going to do a
MCU.
similar to what
Yeah.
to these
Yeah.
these short to whatever
Yeah,
these
I think-
limited series.
I think Riri, she's gonna be great. Whenever they
I think she
release
is
her,
too.
she's gonna be great.
Yeah.
But one of my favorite persons is Moon Girl. So I really
Not
wanna
familiar. Let's
I
get some
really wanna
backstory
see-
here.
She's the smartest character in the Marvel universe. She's the smartest character. She's a little girl. Her mentor was Reed Richards.
So we know.
You know, she has like a pet. She has a pet dinosaur named Devil.
I remember her.
She's a black girl. She has a froze and everything. She's a beautiful, beautiful girl. And I just like her, man. Just she's like all the incidents I've seen with her. She's been so helpful, and she's always creating new things to help the heroes do their thing. And I was reading about her in a story. I can't remember the name of the story, but I want to say it's called either Galactus is Coming or Marvels, but it's a great story, and she plays her role excellent.
All right.
Yeah, man. I'll send you some pictures and stuff.
Send
That's
me
all
some
camera.
pictures.
That's all camera.
That's off mic.
That would be a good show too.
Yeah, I think she would.
Galactus?
Yeah.
Honestly,
Well, this is what I was about to say.
A Galactus show just
If they figure out how to do X-Men a live action
Oh, dang it,
or
I gotta
Fantastic
answer
Four
now.
as a live
Damn, I
action,
gotta answer
Fantastic Four.
you know, those to me, we've done it movie wise.
But do it better.
Let's do a Disney
Yeah.
TV show that's not a limited series.
That's it, too.
Live action, you know.
I got it. I got
You
the
got
answer
it.
now.
You got the answer.
I need a galactic Ghost Rider story. Like I need that visualized in animation or in live action because it's great. Just first of all, the story is whoever's writing the story, they did an excellent job.
Okay.
It's Galactus, and he has Frank Castle, who is the Punisher, become his herald, but he is
Fighting
Ghost Rider.
Oh, Frank Castle is Ghost Rider.
Yes, it's great. I'm telling you, look, it's a
That
great
does
story.
sound dope.
It's a great- so look, then it's like it got time travel in it, and it gets to the point where he goes back in time and he goes to kill baby Thanos so he can prevent the Infinity War
Like
from
going to
happening.
kill Hitler.
Yes. So you go, so it's kind of like that. But then he gets there, he ends up saving baby Thanos, and they end up being like a Rocket and Groot type characters together, and it's amazing, man. I read the comment. I read the comment to the end, man. It was awesome.
Sounds dope.
So you're gonna
I'm
be
gonna say if they did another
I'm
live
gonna be
action, I
harassing
want
you all
them
night about this.
to also introduce more of the black characters that a lot of kids don't know
about,
are around.
Ah, crap! I got
I
another
want
one.
to give him a little bit of credit for the amount of black characters that
Yes.
are a part of the MCU. The
Oh
shows.
yeah, the diversity.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
not just black, but I say black, but I really mean like, you know,
Yeah.
I think it's not a lot of Hispanic or Latino.
That's what I'm thinking.
people.
Even the
But-
Asians,
but
there's
like-
some Asians.
But
too.
there's a lot of Asian people. There's a lot of black people, and there's like a lot of representation. Oh, what's the one that's about to come out?
Miss Marvel.
Miss Marvel.
Nope.
She's ain't she Hispanic?
Yes. What are you talking about? What's in it?
Kamal is in it. Paperboy is in it.
Oh, the
Jesus.
Eternals.
The Eternals.
Yeah.
That's
Oh, that.
supposed to be very diverse. I think it's some Latinx people in
Yeah.
that. Latinx guys. I feel like since I'm not familiar, is there a lot of Latina or any Latina, other than Wolverine's daughter?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. She X-23. She's one.
Is there other like Latina?
Wait, isn't she Asian?
Nah, she's a Hispanic.
She's Latina.
Now, Miss Marvel is Latina.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Yeah. The
That's
girl,
good.
I forget the girl name
Not
that's
Captain
playing her.
Marvel, but Miss
Yeah,
Marvel.
Miss
yeah,
Marvel.
yeah. Mhm.
Yeah, but,
I think we need more.
I think it needs to be more Latin representation, Latin
Yeah.
and Hispanic representation.
Yeah, that's
Because I feel like the
There
black
is.
people, the blacks,
And isn't
we got black women, we got black men, we got black children.
What's her name?
It's like
Yeah,
they
this
represent
the
us.
girl that's
We
playing
represent-
Miss
well,
Marvel.
What's her
we
name?
being
Oh,
represented.
Yeah, she's playing Miss
what's the
Marvel.
girl?
Yeah, she's
Jubilee.
cute.
Jubilee's supposed to be Hispanic as
Yeah.
well.
This girl is probably Middle Eastern though.
So
Her last name is Khan and her first name is Kamala. I doubt she's Hispanic.
yeah. So yeah.
No, she's it says Canadian.
Well, that's not
Well,
We got American China.
That's not ethnicity.
We got a Green Lantern.
That's
Hispanic?
Yeah, she's great too. Yeah, she's great too.
Oh, you mean just exist? I want them to be in the movies and the shows.
You got like
all
They
these
might
people
introduce
just
them
exist,
eventually.
like,
Yeah.
is there a character? Is it not a spin-off
She's
character?
Pakistani.
No.
Not like, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
not.
They
not
need
really-
representation too.
Yeah.
Not,
Luckily, her and Kamal is coming on.
Do they have a
character.
Black Panther-esque character
Yeah.
in the Latinx
Community. I'm not sure if they do.
No.
Yeah,
Wasn't Miles Morales like mixed or something?
yeah,
No,
but he's
she's
black.
Spanish.
He's Afro-Latino.
He's Afro-Latina,
Yeah.
which is
He's Afro-Latino.
Yeah.
Which is,
No.
you know,
Which
I'm
is
not,
great
yeah,
because we don't have any Afro-Latina
representation at all.
Yeah.
Because usually
Oh, it's
the
great.
representation is just like Latina, and usually white
Yeah.
Latina or like brown indigenous looking people. But like a Afro-Latina in
Never. That's the
And
first time I've ever seen it.
the
Like,
multiverse, the Spider-Verse was so good.
It was amazing.
My baby was him.
right, exactly.
He saw this boy and was like, I want to do that. And he jumped his ass all around my house and found doing things because he saw himself in that character.
Right.
So that was dope.
Yeah. Another show I want to see made is the Avengers 1 million BC. Yeah, so I want to see that done too.
That sounds overwhelming.
It's really good. It's really good. the Ghost Rider character, he rides a mammoth.
Because we are only 2000 BC now.
Yeah, and it's the first. It's like the first.
1 million is a lot of years.
Well,
in the
Right,
future.
well, in that
right.
case,
Right.
go give me
Create
Marvel
one.
Zombies then.
Is it-
Yeah, Marvel Zombies is good too.
Give me Marvel Zombies
If
then.
we don't have, it doesn't seem like they're
This
all.
I do not know.
It's like she's looking up and they're all like side characters.
Yeah.
You know, like
Mhm.
marginalized.
The same way they
But,
brought
like-
Guardians of the Galaxy and
Yeah.
they need to
Right.
bring one of those characters.
Yeah, cause like you got like Sunfire, he's Asian,
Mm-hmm.
so you know I know they got like little fan theories about that. That the brother from Big Hero 6 becomes him. It's a bunch
Oh,
of cool
that's
stuff.
cute.
Yeah, it's a bunch of cool
Well,
stuff.
the Mandalorian was supposed to be Asian.
But you know,
Or
but
the
that's
Ma- the
Hollywood.
Mandarin-
You know,
Man-
they take away
Mandarin.
black and brown characters all the time.
Yeah.
And nowadays they're flipping some of the white characters to black and brown because it usually causes
Because
tissue. But
whole-
like the reality of it is, there's so much representation of white people. It's very interesting how upset they are, like they're not represented
Like Little
everywhere in
Mermaid?
life.
Right.
Everywhere in life they have representation.
Yeah.
So they'll get over it. They'll be
It'll
fine.
be alright.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Unpopular opinions from
those
reading
who-
yesterday.
those who don't
but
see it,
Black
they'll be
Panther
alright.
cannot be white and Clark Kent cannot be black. Sorry, I said it.
Well, the Black Superman isn't Clark Kent though.
No,
You know,
exactly.
yeah, it's a different
So
person.
there is a black
Yeah.
Superman from
Yeah.
another universe, but there's an argument about why can't Clark Kent be black?
Clark Clint
Is
is
just-
it's a white guy from Kansas. You not. That's what we just had a conversation different between race and ethnicity.
Ethnicity.
Your
Mhm.
ethnicity is your ethnicity. Like that is what we're
And
talking
plus,
about. You know, we need
The argument was
representation of
like,
all
his
ethnic
power comes
groups.
from the sun, and sun
Not
and melanin
race,
and all that stuff.
because race
That's
First
one
of
the
all,
Race is
reasons
he
why-
comes from a planet that
Brain
doesn't
development.
have
Yeah.
yellow sun.
Wait, huh?
What is Clark Kent?
Thing
He's
I was
an
reading yesterday
alien.
was saying,
Yeah.
why can't Clark Kent be black? Because he gets his power from the sun, and the sun gives us.
Okay.
But he comes from a
Melanin.
planet that doesn't have a yellow sun.
Mm.
That's why Clark Kent can't be black.
Well,
Plus, he
that's
landed in
science.
the middle of Kansas.
That's just science right there.
That's science. I just
So,
Personally, I would love a black Superman, but I get what you're saying, Chief.
like,
But you
Black
can't get a black
Superman.
Superman.
but he's just not
No,
Clark Kent.
I want a black Kent. I want him to be in Kansas with corn and shit.
you gonna name him Bubba?
Exactly.
Yeah, let's
See,
clock.
I like my black Superman
Clock with
because
a
he
hurricane
becomes-
clock.
I don't know.
Black
Hard
Superman
L,
becomes
clock.
president of the United States. So,
That clock right there.
What is a typical black name in Kansas?
Clock. It's a black ass name.
I don't know.
I think we've hit all the points. Does anybody have any plugs they want to plug in? You can start here. You already plugged the ENA.
Yes, that's what I'm. That's
Go to the website. Go to our Facebook if you have anything you want to mentor anybody in the city. We're from Baltimore, so if you're from Baltimore and you want to do any helping our community and
Events.
have any access to anything that you think that would be useful to us in
Yes.
DNA.
Also,
we are
our
accepting
program is
invitations.
virtual.
Yep.
So
So,
our
you just
actual
want to pop in on the
programming.
Zoom.
So if you have young people in your life between the age 14 to 21 who need workforce development training, if they need help starting a business or maintaining a business, then we are helping worldwide. I don't care where you at. I don't care where you are in the world. If you have access to Zoom, you can be a part of our sessions. If you're interested, again, go to our website. You can also hit us up on Facebook, on Instagram.
These traps.
Yeah, and then like I said, donations. Because
internet
they
traps.
do earn a stipend. The young people who are in our program earn a stipend, and but we had to stop giving stipends because we're not able to get donations during the pandemic, and so we are back again building up so that we can begin giving stipends again. So if you are able, donate. Thank you.
So, Miss O, you have any plugs?
No, I'm good.
She is a whole chef. She's a whole bona fide bomb ass
Personal
chef.
chef. You get somebody to cook your dinner on a Wednesday night or for a romantic night.
Yes.
Hit her up. Her Instagram is Mel B.
My Instagram, I don't know. My Facebook is my name, Omelia Bennett.
Mel B.
I mean,
27.
best food you'll have in your life, I promise you. Yes.
Wrong.
Okay, look. Good food.
Just follow us. Follow the Geeks Haven on Facebook. You can also find the Geeks Haven on Instagram and
YouTube.
our
You
YouTube
forgot
page.
to mention we also talk about anime.
I was gonna plug it for you if y'all wasn't gonna do it.
Oh yeah,
It's not out yet.
Geeks Haven,
I have
just
to.
Geeks Haven. Just remember the Geeks Havens. Everything's the Geeks Haven. It's the haven for geeks.
It's the haven for
Just
geeks.
join us in our conversation and be a part
And
of
our
the group and
shenanigans.
just our shenanigans
We can start getting in person, y'all, again. So I really want to plan a trip, but that's down the line.
That'll come later.
San Francisco.
San Francisco Comic Con. Here we come. One of
You got
these
some
days.
plugs, baby boy?
Yeah, man. Follow me on everything in the world under Geeky_E. That's GEEK_E.
His great paintings.
Yes.
Yes,
We are it.
We are.
They're not up here. Actually, this one is. He did this. He did this.
Yes, it's We
What
Are
about
It.
We are it. He did that, and he did this one.
Yes, it's weareit.bullocks
Yeah.
on Instagram.
And Facebook.
And Facebook, yes. What else? Also, I am selling sperm. If you need any deposits, I am here for you. I am broke. I need money.
The fuck he
I
is.
need money.
Shit.
That's my sperm.
Good night, everybody.
I didn't plug my shit yet. Y'all. Good night.
Good night, everybody.
I should have went first because this dude is bugging.
Well, wait a minute.
He's not either.
No, I'm not selling my sperm. We get more for the eggs.
That is true. You get
Yeah.
$30,000.
I'm not doing
But I'm not selling my
Never
eggs
mind, she's
either.
not doing it.
No.
First of all, my eggs are 35 years old.
You don't want these
These old ass eggs. Girls are born with eggs.
Hey, if it gets us $30,000.
I mean, you know.
You won't be
In the same, can I please plug my thing?
Oh, sorry.
Hey,
Go
hey,
ahead.
go check.
I did not say you first. I should have did myself
I
first.
don't know why you always do me first. I keep telling you that.
I have plugs. I
Get
have a
yours.
lot of
I'm gonna
plugs.
get mine. I'm gonna finish off. I'm gonna get mine. You need to get yours first.
You do need to get yours.
That's
first.
life, baby.
Yeah.
That's life.
First, I want to plug Loud and Wrong.
Loud and wrong.
Loud and wrong.
The Loud and Wrong podcast network is basically all the things that you'll see coming from Dirty C myself. The production is under Loud and Wrong
Productions.
network.
Yeah.
So we have a show that was a couple years old. It's all up on all the platforms basically.
SoundCloud,
But
Mixcloud.
if you want to listen to it, it's a little couple years older. It's me, Geeky, Carlos, and Boots.
Yes.
It's all, we want to bring it back. We haven't done it yet, but just if you want to just give that a spin,
Carlos.
give that a spin. But
You gotta do a guest spot.
that is what I have been calling my personal, since I've been producing other people's stuff. I just took the name of Loud and Wrong, and it's part of our network or whatever. And with that being said, our first podcast that's not the Loud and Wrong podcast is Let Me Tell You,
Yes.
with my girl Mia,
Yes,
Mouthy
yes,
Mia,
Mia.
and we review
It's
like
me.
this, but
Sorry, man.
we review more movies than anything, but we also do some TV shows sometime. Our YouTube is just getting going. Our podcast is on all the platforms as well, so you can catch those everywhere. You can catch myself. I'm Crystal. I'm on all the things: Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. I'll be in them streets. Is that
Are you on
everything?
MySpace? Are you on MySpace?
I am not on
I
MySpace.
can't log into the MySpace.
They won't let me into it.
MySpace,
remember.
Black
Yeah.
Planet, all of
I
them.
had some really good pictures on there.
When I tell you, my Black Planet was laid. I knew coding for like 3 years.
Yeah, we had to
I knew
learn
how to code. It's gone
code.
now, but I knew how to do it.
All right, everybody. Long live the geek and everybody. Again, we need more geeks out there, so hit me up.
Blurred.
Follow Geeks Haven.
Oh wait, I want. No, it's too late.
No, too late now. Show's over.
Oh
yeah,
the
keep-
music drops.